Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Scars Above. This is episode 2.1, essentially. We are starting a little tiny bit back, not ahead, a little tiny bit back from where the last one ended, because I actually can attempt to destroy these eggs. I'm just going to get on with it and everything personally. The reason being is that, legitimately, as you remember, I thought that the thing was a flamethrower and not a fire projectile, I guess. That is remarkably effective. That is remarkably effective. Anyways, so look, we can actually get that done. Reason this episode is called 2.1 and we're starting back just a hair is because I did play more and the footage got corrupted, so I am aware of what's coming up and everything, but I wanted to actually try and destroy those cocoons. I stumbled upon a couple cocoons again before, and or what was supposed to be episode 2 or part 2, whatever you want to call it, and everything. Huh. I suppose I died. And everything. I didn't remember that opening up like that before. Um, Interesting. Because if you remember right, I tried to climb through this and check out the eggs, and well, they hatched while I was trying to get through and died. Uh, Anyways, that's kind of neat. But so long story short, though, we are largely going to be doing stuff that I've already done. So who knows? Bright side, I'll probably get through it faster than what I got through it the first time. Uh, Downfall, I will admit, reactions and whatever, about the only reason to actually watch any of this stuff and whatnot, uh, won't be quite as surprising, I guess. Um, I'm not a good enough actor to go through and insert the.
You again.
Yeah, but not a good enough actor, anyways, to insert the reactions and the jokes quite the same. So I'm not even going to pretend. Um,
I don't see the energy points on this gate.
yep, because they're not
Perhaps they're
there.
on the other side.
Because I know this is just a little cutoff. And then we have the Scorpioid head. Yep, because Arachnid Scorpioid head. Head is violently ripped from the body. This must have been a vicious battle between two creatures. Probably a territorial war. The fact that this Scorpioid lost its head doesn't necessarily indicate it lost the fight. Which I think is just supposed to be an aspect to give you the hint of the critical hit system in the game, for where if you shoot these things in the head, they take extra damage, plus extra damage if they're just in the water, so on and so forth. My thing I'm hoping to attempt to do during this is to get through everything that I did in part 2, what was supposed to be part 2, and then my hope is to maybe get to the boss fight that I had ended before doing in the original thing because I ran out of time. So that boss I did not actually do yet. I do like that actually is effective enough that they don't even come out of there, because especially when they're not in the water, they take a bit to kill with the electrical gun. And the incendiary and whatnot you would think would be better against them, it really isn't. At least in my experience, it isn't, and everything, because it has to charge up to fire. So when this just fires instantly. Ah, anyways, onwards and outwards. Sure. Um, Onwards, upwards. There's giant obelisk. We will make our way towards that here shortly. Um, don't know what is making the gurgly noise. I don't remember if I found that out before. Anyways, hey, look, on the bright side of things too, look, I've apparently, taken long enough that there are things I don't. I picked you up. Sorry, detour again. Maybe we won't get to the boss. No, I didn't pick you up. I picked the one up that was over there. Knowledge. So I do like that. Oh, I did go through with the abilities, and I did, of course, reselect this one because even though in what I have played thus far, I have not had actually an issue where I have ran out of ammo. It still sounds like theoretically the most useful. That is backtracking to that obelisk. I do not need to go back there. Um, alright, bones. I do not recall what the fiber is for specifically. Oh,
You're not
crafting.
too far. How far would you go in the search for answers?
I ran over to the other side because the first time I did this, went there and it's like I don't see the apparition, but apparently that is just a voice ambiently there from the apparition. It's not actually present. Um, the one thing too is I don't know how. I can't remember precisely where they are, but the Scorpioids do like to just kind of pop up out of the frickin' waters pretty damn instantly, and definitely provides just enough of a little jump scare that I wasn't expecting. Kind of gave me the same vibes as when I did that chunk of BioShock, uh, in which also in the land of that I didn't finish BioShock because well I'm me, but just very much so build shit up in my head and get get kind of stuck and don't make as much progress as quickly as I probably should. On the bright side of things and whatnot, look, there's more crap for to be listened to and whatever. On the sad part of stuff is don't get through the game very quickly. Um, come on, there we go. I know. Oh, there's that too. I find this a little annoying because yes, the red reticule and everything is kind of nice for the aspect of. All right, no, it's like I can damage those. The it's just the extra part of the vines that I've already cut through, which you can't destroy. So it's a little bit, I guess, misleading. There you are. But with them, as long as they're in the water, if you shoot them in the head once, or the face, I guess, so the mandible and whatnot, and then anywhere in the body, with the bonus for them being wet for the electrical, you do manage to kill them in just 2 shots. But you do have to hit them in the face. Otherwise, it takes like 3 or 4. I can't remember precisely. Resistance booster, perfect. Um, so then this I can actually craft, which is nice. I don't think I can craft it yet, I don't believe. But so the hold L1 to select consumable. Um, yep, and then use by pressing R1. So it basically is just an extra little heal. Oh, nope, I can craft them right away. So yeah, so it costs 20 fiber, but so that's what we use our fiber for. Um, I missed your little butt running around up there before. Yep, our little wet surface thing, which we've already figured out. Both because the first several that you go through and fight are in the water anyways. I do still like that. I like that your levels come from shit. Out of the way, everyone. Shit! Apparently I'm too far away. Cool. I actually didn't know that. And everything from the last time. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, there are Loads. Oh, heal. Thank you. Toxicity stuff really kind of sucks. But I do like, as I was kind of saying, I like the idea that it is not the only thing really, other than her explanations and reasoning for so many things, to drive home the fact that nope, she's not a soldier. She is supposed to be a scientist and whatnot. For that, all of her observations and everything in regards to how she levels up is via this knowledge, not just oh no, new gun. You killed enough things, you know how to kill them better. It's actually all via the knowledge. So, that's more of the incendiary extract. We don't need any of that. So, the one benefit, I will say, of my slower approach, because this is one area too, it's like, okay, that looks like a dead end potentially and everything. You can actually just get to it from the other side. That's our way on. But if I little bastard. After, if we loop around this way, though, it just takes us through, but I think we come across the encounter at a more advantageous spot, if I remember correct. Or maybe I don't remember at all. That's fine. Yep. Could have swore, but apparently not. Yep, so then healing injection replenishes health and inhibits pain. So then that is... And again, I hit the wrong damn button. So yeah, so there's my resistance booster to take care of the toxicity. There's that. That's what I meant to go into. So replenishes health. Because I have... Yeah, because it's just automatic from using them that you use the fiber and everything. You don't have, like, pre-make them.
I have cataloged all of the medical supplies for our mission. Potent stuff. Boosters, stimulants, bioenhancers. I know our mission will have plenty of unknowns, but this seems like overkill. Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Also, I just now realized and whatnot that it's like, hey look, this isn't traversable terrain. So here I went and said, it's like, no, you have to go around this way and everything and stuff. It doesn't matter if you come, it's like, you can't go this way. God, I feel dumb. So, anyways, shit! Sorry. I knew there was an encounter. I sincerely thought that it happened before you went there, and I should have pieced together that, look, they didn't spring their little trap and whatnot, and got it. It's fine. I'm good at video games. Yay. Heal. Okay. Okay. And I believe this way is just an off path, while that is our way forward there, so we're gonna come up here. More fiber. Which, I did learn that, well, learn, I guess, is loosely used. I did figure that, oh yeah, these things. I have no idea still if these things are enemies, or if they are just, they look so much like sentries. But, I'm yet to want to find out, so we're gonna destroy them. Because, that is one thing, with how big of an explosion they provide, they do not, alert each other due to them being destroyed. Is this the way it's supposed to go? One of these paths is a dead end. There's an ambush in here. I'm pretty sure that's my climb up. egg there. I'm pretty sure that is... Yeah, I believe that's where I climbed through. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other way first. Worst case scenario and whatnot and everything. Okay, look, I went in a loop. Oh gosh. Restore ammo for all modules. Robin says Army Compass. I actually don't think I found this. I think I might have skipped this. Army issued field compass. Robinson believes that this, along with a fire starting kit, is enough to give one a fighting chance in the wilderness. The outer glass is cracked and beyond repair. The needle is stationary as if it was not detecting a magnetic field on this planet. Yeah, no, I did not find this before. So look, I guess it's beneficial to go on a loop. Yes, because then this is the area that come in from over there. So, all right. However, if I remember correct, there is an ambush in here, and it does work out better if well, correction. I'm assuming works out better if I do not just drop down in here, because when I did this before, had two show up there, which one of them might have been from that egg, and then went forward a little bit more and had a couple pop up from behind. I imagine they fully pincer attack you if you go that way, so we are going to go and come through the other way. Alright. Shit. Where are you coming up at? There we go. Just swap over here. Oh! Yeah, I did completely miss that, because, yeah, that's apparently a craftable, and yeah, I did not have, that. So, cool! In the end, my, failure to do things properly, and son of a bitch, you still fucking got me. God. So that happened. I was aware that he was. I even said and whatnot that it's like I would assume that they pincer you and whatnot if you go in from the middle and whatever. I distracted by the fact that I missed the ammo cache thing the last time. Yay. So, I don't know why, but I misremembered and thought that the little crawly spider-like guys and everything were the ambush from behind. I should have remembered that there was also him, because the exact same thing happened before where I panicked and almost died, but okay. Yay. Look, hitting weak spots kills enemies faster. Yep. That was... Alright, cool. I guess that's good information too. So I don't have that ammo cache now. I have that, but so I have the health and that. I don't have the ammo. So this remembers me when I was last there. Do I still have the logs? Consumables. Nope, not what I meant. That enemies recordings arachnid jumper. That's a journal. I would think. Robinson Mike Tamara scars. Those are tutorials. I thought the stuff for the logs got put in here. The recordings are here. Log 1, tissue webbing. Maybe they are there, and I just don't have them yet because I was going through and in the land of what I'm looking for, I was looking for his compass and stuff because it's a moment of it's like, okay, do I 100% not even know that the compass? Okay, I had this bug too the last time that I played with the footage that got corrupted. Only it's only firing once. Why are you doing that? That has to be a setting. Now you're not. Now that it's a new magazine. What the hell? Man, joys of non-AAA games and stuff, I guess. But honestly, whatever, it's perfectly fine. It's still a neat thing. I don't think it's a huge studio, anyways. It doesn't matter. But the last time this happened and whatnot, just period going through and being aimed down the sights, was constantly firing, not just firing when I initially shot or initially went into aim. Because, yeah, now you're not doing it either. So, that is really awkward. Anyways, we're going to interact with this again so that I can get my ammo back. I do not know which is a hypothesis and everything and stuff for that. I do not know if doing that is a negative at all. Looks like my knowledge up there is no longer present. I am going to come up here. It says Scorpioid head. For the log. Whoops. Environment, enemies, recordings. Okay, there's nothing recorded there for specifically the Scorpion. So it's something... Okay, so it's something to do with if I back out of that right away and happen to... So when I leave the logs, I have to make sure that I'm not actively scanning through things. Okay, that's easy enough. Hooray. Hooray for figuring out minor issues. Because it looks a lot like, nothing. I do really like that that's actually a one-hit kill on them when they're still in the eggs, because otherwise it is not. All right, yep. So no, so my knowledge cubes, I guess, are all gone. So those are still moments that I've picked up. So then, okay. Wait, do I have an ability point? No, that's cost. Okay. Okay, because then the fiber replenishes and everything. I know that for a fact. Okay. Want to get rid of toxicity, yes. Okay, so then that's still cut open, so that indicates, yes, I have been there. Okay. So, yeah, on the bright side of things, this actually ended up becoming a learning experience for me anyways. Even though I, again, have technically done this already. Alright, so there's the one down. Next. Jeez. Shit, where is he? Ow. I am doing so much worse at this, I feel like, than I did the first time I played. It's like I have a little bit of knowledge that these are coming, but holy crap, it is not helping me. I'm gonna go back and get this extract. There we go. Yeah, so, said if anyone, then again, if anyone's expecting elite play from me on anything that I do, you are sadly mistaken, and apparently have not watched enough of the Apex plays and whatever else. Okay, yes, so this way we can't go, and it does look like that recording is still there, so I do lose the recordings and stuff, so that's good knowledge to have. So the mental stuff and everything is gone, but the recordings themselves are not. So there's Robinson's Army Compass, which that gets left there, but is that then put in my log? No, it isn't. So it's just a little bit of stuff. It's not added to the journal or anything anyways. But so, other aspect. Switch over to this. Holy crap. Alright, so since the webbing was destroyed, you guys apparently were just gonna come out right away. So that is also good to know, because I was just brazen and figured that I was gonna come back here, but nope, since the webbing's gone, you guys are primed and ready to kill me. Alright.
Log entry. I have...
Yeah, and then there's Tamara's log, which was there?
Catalog
I
all of
honestly
the
don't
medical
remember.
supplies for our mission. Potent stuff.
Okay,
Boosters,
anyways.
stimulants, bioenhancers. I know our mission will have plenty of unknowns, but this seems like overkill.
No, it's not.
Better
Got
safe than sorry, I
a
suppose.
lot of news for you. It's not. More fiber. Okay, then go to the incendiary. Destroy that. I'm not. Since we're. I don't know if this hasn't been going to plan anyways. I'm not going to destroy them and just see if they do anything. Because maybe because, I mean, those are very much so robotic. They are not. They clearly are not something made by the Scorpioids and whatnot, but so maybe they're from the whatever race the apparition is, or maybe they're even from the Hermes, and maybe they will react to the ambush that comes. So, go there. Apparently didn't go far enough in. No? Come on. There you are. I missed. Oh, no, I'm out of stamina. Gosh. Brr. I am better at video games than this. I'm better at video games than this. Okay. Or I am not better at video games than this. Okay. So have you two there. I thought there was only one that showed up there. There should still be one then that's gonna pop up here. Apparently not. Apparently you, since I ran out and ran back, were the one that popped up. Okay, whatever. Anyways, onward. I might not actually.
What could the purpose of such a colossal structure be? Energy relocation?
I might not actually make it to the boss. Here I thought that I was going to go through and... No, I know what's going to happen and stuff to a degree. Though, this part is funny. So, a little bit of knowledge.
How far would you go?
Robinson's backpack. He was here. I should look around and try to reconstruct his movement. The whole backpack is covered in organic residue.
Okay. So, just putting together the clues. Then...
Robinson must have lost balance and grabbed this rock. Seemed like he had trouble walking.
Bet you guys didn't know that Robinson bears the white hand of Saruman. Saruman.
Carnivorous worm-like organisms secreting acidic saliva. It would melt my suit and my flesh in moments.
Which is slightly misleading. Everything. I was so paranoid about that. They do hurt you. They do not instantly kill you. So, which I suppose is still, I mean, minutes. I think she says, not seconds. Anyways, onward. And then his boot.
Robinson's boot. Apparently he was heading towards the water.
And then this is what I find funny. So it's like, we're going to perform the augmented reality reconstruction. So he was there, and then he was there, and then he was there. Yeah. And then look, he was in the water.
But pushed himself into the worm-infested water. The worms converged on him. They seemed to fuse with his body. What happened to you, Richard? His signal is on the other side. Somehow he got through the worms. I won't last a moment, but I must find a way across.
Yep. So, just to go through and make my put my point of, it's like, this is funny, because it genuinely is funny to me. And when I completely agree, and I like the reasoning for how it's like, oh, it's there was this backpack. It's like, oh, there's a handprint here. It's like, oh, these carnivorous worms. Oh, we could find his boot. It's the land of sci-fi. It's the land of sci-fi, and sci-fi going through it's like, no, we have to have some special tech thing and whatnot. It's like, I know, augmented reality. But it's literally just static images of, yeah, he was at his backpack. Apparently he was here. He dropped the backpack, I guess, and then that it's like, there is no moment of like, we don't even like recreate him actually walking across. You get a line and static images, to which is just a moment of like, in the land of just detective work and reasoning things out and stuff, why not just have her do what she already did for reasoning it out? It's like when in the Arkham games and everything, Batman, you go through and you find clues and you whatever for some of the stuff and whatnot, and Batman goes and pieces things together, and he literally just, after you find the clues, majority of the time, unless I'm even misremembering, which I might be, and everything, it's just a moment like, oh, the Riddler was here, did this, did that, whatnot. All right, that makes sense. And then he narrates his findings because he's the detective and piecing it together, and then he's done. But so anyway, I just find it silly. Anyways, so this sludge water stuff and everything, we have to now pay attention to if there's these worms. So, but that's essentially all that we're learning here, and then we have to figure out how to get to the other side. I missed you. What the fuck are you? Cryo eggs. Correction. I did not miss these. I missed these in this location. Which makes sense that they would be here and everything, because, I don't know, I guess spoiler, these little guys, there's bigger versions of them that emit this blue fluid, which is frozen, and you can then freeze this stuff. So eventually, get back here, use the freezing agent to get across the water. Anyways, next. I apologize as well that, I mean, this probably isn't fascinating because I'm both remembering and misremembering shit.
Log entry. Seems like this part of the structure is the command panel, but I'm not getting any energy readings from it. It must be deactivated.
Yep. Looks pretty dark. Looks pretty huge.
I can see the energy points on the gate from this side.
Yep, so then we can open up the shortcut. I thought I missed that one. There we go. Disintegrates into triangles. I'm gonna go back and use the obelisk artifact, pillar. I don't remember what they even call it. Just says press to interact. I've been calling the obelisks, but so since I apparently needed to remember what all I've gotten, it's not a bad idea at all because then I have this ammo cache. Which, like I said, I entirely missed initially. So, hey, part 2.1 coming in clutch. Next. Nope, not that one. This one. Is this part? I don't remember if more of the Scorpioids come out to attack me here, or if it's the guy that I need this for. We'll find out. Oh yeah, those things explode. Gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry. Tried not to sneeze in everybody's ear. Hopefully that wasn't awful. I apologize if it was. Oops. Anyways. Wow, this is such a splendid episode. Okay, anyways, so we can go through there. That I believe is where we want to go. I think this way is just some extra exploration. I think a little bit of knowledge is this way too. Yep. Give me that. Because knowledge is literally power. Okay. Yep. But so if we fire at those, they explode. I don't think there's any point to destroying those ones in particular, but you can shoot them and again they explode. I don't know how to put that any different way. So then climb through here. Yep, because now we're talking about weak points. So yep, this is the guy. So hitting different body parts will result in increased damage, or increased/decreased damage, and sometimes will even provoke different enemy behaviors. Some weak points are color-coded and can only be broken with enough damage of a specific type. Electric damage, bright blue, heat damage, orange. So yep, we do want this. Because then this guy, if I'm correct.
Oh my god.
And there's the little orange spot on his chest, which I missed. And I still missed. Shit! I don't remember that. Come on. Shoot. Crap. I can very comfortably say that I am doing worse than I was before. There we go. That time I managed to get your damn chest. Shoot! I keep wanting to hit circle to sprint, and circle is just the dodge. Come on. I know it is! I am trying! For whatever reason I can't... I had nowhere near this many issues with this guy before. That is the wrong frickin' thing to use! That! Thank you! Run! Rear up! And you reared up higher than I expected you to. And now you're blocking. Come on. Oh, you bastard! I am going to die. I am going to die. You're not even a boss, you're just the basic guy! Okay, fine, screw it. Since I'm screwing this up so bloody bad. Can electrical... Nope. I have no idea why that went so horrible. I have no idea at all why that went so bad. I don't know if the AI for him was just faster on me. I don't know if my timing is off. I have no idea. What the hell? Anyways, I was supposed to go through and shoot his freaking chest, the glowing orange chest and everything, and that sets him on fire and honestly kills him pretty freaking quick. And why was that so hard? It's not even a moment of like, oh, he's the boss. No, if I get there within the next 19 minutes and stuff, which let's face it, probably getting closer to 15 because of don't want to completely ignore and skip something and whatever, or fail to trim stuff up and whatnot. But it's like, but there is a bigger one of him coming up that you see in the background that clearly is coming up as a boss fight. You know what the whole bloody issue is I made the comment of it's like, nope, I kind of know what's coming up and everything. I've done it before and everything, so I will be able to go through and theoretically beat this and maybe actually get to the boss fight. And it's just going, no, you're not even gonna make it as far as you did the first time. Damn it. Sorry, I'm getting mad. Yes, weak points. As it turns out, I know. I even know what the weak point is. I even know what he is. Shit. This is the other problem that makes this difficult. There. See? That's supposed to happen. Get out of your way. Ow. I know it is! Fuck. Move. Why can I not? Well, hey, there, the armor does eventually break off, so yay for that, I guess.
Brutal. The aggressiveness of these creatures goes beyond typical territorial behavior. Is something causing such hostility? Log entry. This creature is covered with a protective layer consisting of sedimentary rock from the surrounding area. Its exposed heart is filled with highly flammable bodily fluid.
So, I don't know for sure and everything, but so maybe I can use the electrical, which is why it gives me all the electrical around it and everything, to go through and blast off the armor piece over time. Maybe it is just with the incendiary rounds, the incendiary extract. Maybe I have no clue. That went so much worse than when I initially did that originally. Because legitimately, and I don't know why, you saw once the first time, where he kind of rears up and does the gorilla pound on his chest thing a little bit and everything for posturing and whatever, and I was able to hit him just dead on in the chest there. I had a couple times the first time I fought him too, where it's like I was able to go through, even when he was shielding himself with his arm, went and managed to time it for when he went and lowered his arm to go through and try and swipe to hit his chest. I don't know why I couldn't do that this time. And everything. On the bright side, I guess, in the land of things, I did learn that it's like, hey look, the armor can be blasted off, which I kind of figured that it would, because it does go through and shine white, so hooray, the game's being a little nice to you in the aspect of, nope, eventually you've screwed this up enough, here you go, you could get some damage. But God, that was way harder than it should be. Annoying part is there's another one up here, if I remember correct, and then this is the way on. But we're gonna go up here and try and fight this thing. See, there he is even. Hi, little spider guys. I'ma kill you. You're so much easier than he is. Okay. Bad, but see, he's literally right there. Okay. I'm gonna wait and hopefully have him turn. Turn to where I'll be able to hit his heart. And be able to get a good... shit. That hit you square, come on! Come on. Ow. Shit! You can't tell me it didn't. That one hit him square in the chest. Okay, let's get over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it! That was supposed to hit those. Fuck! I dislike you! Oh, I was reloading. Shit. Fuck your fucking arm! God! Okay. We're fine. I don't know why I can't kill these things, but we're fine. I thought I was far enough away. I was waiting for him to turn. I was going to take the shot when I actually managed to go through and be able to get a clean shot on his chest. Should go through and get this done. Oh my gosh. The only reason why this is as frustrating as this is because this is all crap I've done before. This is all crap that I know how to do and did almost flawlessly. I just want to get back to where I was. Yeah, get out of camera. That's right. Don't show me your face. Watch, I'm gonna have to kill the other one again now, because the stuff respawns. The stuff respawns. It's okay. Okay, here we go again. Bright side of things, I get full ammo and health and whatnot every time that I quote-unquote revive. We did learn that our knowledge and stuff is good. Don't have enough freaking knowledge to go through and get an ability point yet, which, when I did this before, the ability point that I went with anyways was, I believe, was the biomass combining. So it's not anything that's gonna help me go through and kill this guy anyways. But, because then rather than costing 20 fiber, it only cost me 18 to make stuff. Okay, here's a question. He is very much so there. I see him. Yes, I know all about the weak points. We've done this. Clearly the game doesn't expect you to die to this guy as many times as I freaking have.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's good knowledge. When you roar, I can shoot you in your ugly face. All right.
Brutal. The aggressiveness of these creatures goes beyond typical territorial behavior. Is something causing such hostility?
Thank you for the bone, game. Thank you for throwing me a bone. All right. Okay, no, and I am wrong. That is the way onward. This is the way to an offshoot and everything. All right, everyone want to go through and think of StarCraft some more? I love thinking about StarCraft. Yay, StarCraft! StarCraft is awesome! I should be playing that instead. Which is a lie. I've actually really quite enjoyed this and whatnot overall. And I enjoyed this part so much more than the first part. Other than right now, I am frustrated. What happens?
Log entry.
Okay.
I'm detecting strong electrical energy inside the sac. If the protective membrane is hit with an electric charge, it will explode.
Yes, it will. I was worried that hitting X there and stuff was gonna make it explode. Anyways. Alright.
Log entry. These pipes are probably a part of a larger supply system. They're made out of a strong material that fractures when exposed to acid. This structural weakness could be exploited.
Yep. So there's basically a hint that eventually we will get an acid module. All right, everyone ready for some to hear from Tassadar? Because I very much still feel like this is Tassadar and whatnot. It sounds so bloody close if you've played the original StarCraft, or even maybe a little bit like Zeratul and whatnot if you played StarCraft 2, or StarCraft 1 and everything Zeratul is also in. Anyways, here we go.
Field Outpost Tetra. Marsh biome. Report. Mutations are at stage 3. Specimens are enveloping themselves in mineral material, creating a stone-like outer shell. Their genetic structure is stable. Alpha of the pack is growing exponentially, which is promising. Genetic code fragment harvested.
A recording of some sort. It sounds like a report from some kind of experiment.
So, very much so. Absolutely, to me, sounds so much like Tassadar Zeratul. Anybody other than Artanis, essentially, because Artanis is a whiny little child and everything, who eventually becomes the Emperor. Doesn't matter. And everything. But does. It sounds so much like the Protoss. It's remarkable and everything. And all of it really makes me think is the freaking Entaroda, Tassadar, and everything. Anyways, hooray. It's like, I'm running low on time because yay, but so yeah, so like I said, very much so reminds me of that stuff. This is more worm infested water heading off towards him. No, and everything. We should have gotten to there, other than not there in particular, because well, the area past this and everything, I didn't get out of to come back here because there's very clearly something on the little, you could sort of see it and everything. There's a little tiny bit of an ice patch there and everything, because this thing is dripping cryogenic fluid down and freezing the water so the worms can't eat and kill you. Everything. So and then you can see, like, I mean, there's another one of the little cryo egg things, so you could go and freeze this and refill your ammo to work your way around them. Anyways, hooray! Screw it, I'm going to try and kill this guy one more time, and that'll be the end of the episode. Because we are running out of time because, well, I don't stream because my internet connection isn't strong enough and whatnot, which, who cares? But I am... Come here. Come here, you little buggers. Goodbye. Alright. Stand there and look pretty. Die. Die 100 times. See? That's how that should go. Why was I able to do it this time and not the times before? Couldn't tell you. Anyways, hooray. So killed him. Let's learn about the fire sacks.
Log entry. The sac is filled with a highly combustible mixture of gases. If hit with a flaming projectile, the pouch will burst and spray flames over a large area.
Yep. Right. There's more fiber there. I'm not hurt at all. I don't have to go through and make anything. Is there another thing of knowledge? Look, we have our ability point. Everything. But yep, so now you can kind of see him. I think... Screw it. We'll see the boss real quick. There he is. See?
What was that thing?
Ideally, all of that shouldn't have taken so long. Pardon for the camera jerking. All of that shouldn't have taken so long. We should have been able to maybe actually see you. See you past you just roaring at us. But that's fine. I guess we will pick this up in a moment and everything. Because at this stage, yeah, I'm out of time on this recording. There's our little buddies. I was so paranoid that these things are going to come and eat you out just pop out of the wall and eat me, anything. They're just our friends. We love them. They're great. See, there's another one. Because, again, moments where it's like things that I know that I didn't know before. I was so freaking paranoid to go through and come down here and come right up to you and say hi, thinking you were going to pop out of this damn wall and eat me. But turns out that they don't. They're just nice little buddies that go and create cryogenic fluid and whatnot that we'll be able to go through and make a freezing gun with and whatnot at the start of the next part. Anyhow, this is where this is going to end. And the whole reason why this is ending here is because frickin' died so many times. But that's alright. The next episode, I guess we will go through this part. There's a couple little ambushes in here because water, stay on the ice, yada yada yada, and then there's another revive obelisk and everything. I only have like 3 minutes. Screw it. I explained it. I'm going to try and actually get there real quick. So,
These creatures,
stick to this.
it looks like their secretion is freezing the water.
Yep, it is.
I better stick to the frozen surface if I don't want to be eaten alive.
Yep, so more extract, more stuff. I am doing, and it's because I'm rushing, I'm doing a very poor job at staying safe. I'm just gonna ignore you, bud. I don't care about you. Don't care about you at all. I'm literally just gonna go to this obelisk.
It's producing large quantities
there he
of
is.
frozen secretion.
Alright, there we go. That's the end. Let's ran past those guys because it's like, look, this way in case something happens that I stop and whatnot, we're good. Anyways, yep, see, there's the great big guy. Next episode, we will go through and learn how to get our ice stuff from him, and we'll go from there. But that's the time that we got for this. This was so much more of a pain in the butt than it should have been, but that's okay. Hope it was entertaining. Yay. Bye.